Many years ago here at the monastery, when I was visiting from Papua New Guinea, I was in the room up there reading some newspapers, and I happened to be reading the Catholic Weekly. And one of the old priests came up and saw what I was reading, and in it was an article about abortion and the church's statement on it. And this old priest said to me, he said, "They can't say that," which surprised me. And I said, "Why can't they say that?" And he said, "The world out there is not a Christian world, so we can't say that. We have to re-evangelize the world. We have to make the world Christian again. Then we can say that." You're with Mission Alive. This is Roger from the MSC Mission Office. I never forgot that from that old priest. It was surprising coming from an older man, but he understood what was happening. We are now in the time of the plenary of the Church in Australia, and two of the major themes, the first themes of that plenary sessions and discussion is missionary and evangelizing. And this is at the very heart of who we are as church. To evangelize is who we are. We want to define the church, it is evangelization. And that old priest was right. The world out there today is not a Christian world. Previously, we all went to church. Catholics, Methodists, Congregationalists, Baptists, everybody. Because going to church and being religious was part of our culture, part of the way we lived, part of who we were. The world has changed dramatically in the last 50, 60 years, particularly since the Second World War. And what we did in the Second Vatican Council was trying to catch up with where the world was going. So many things changed in society. And part of that change was people moved away from faith and church and religion and God and became very secular. So I think the secular world picked up. There was a lot of science. The scientists really believed back in the 60s, 70s that they were going to solve every medical problem in the world. We had new science, we're going to feed the world, the Green Revolution and all of those things. Very secular approach. And so today, in many ways, we have a secular society. God, religion, church, people are really not interested. So that makes it all the more reason for us to be an evangelizing missionary church. And for that, we don't have to get on a plane or a boat or anything, go anywhere else. It's right here, next door, down the road. Many people ring me up or write and say, my children are not interested in God in the church. They don't come to church. My grandchildren. One lady told me recently, as soon as the young people leave school, they leave the church. Well, that's not new. I knew that back when I was leaving school at that age. But mainly then it's because the families weren't religious. So people left the church as soon as they left school. Others who had a religious family, they stayed, mostly, a lot. So we need to be an evangelizing church, a missionary church. Now all the recommendations of the plenary talk about doing courses and training and education and all that sort of stuff. Yes, that's fine. However, the first move, and all of us can do this, is one, to know Jesus. Both Pope Benedict and Pope Francis said to renew our faith firstly and principally in the person of Jesus Christ. So to know Christ, to commit ourselves to Christ, to live as committed Christians, to follow. That's what makes us a better Christian, and that's what will help reach other people. To live as a Christian, stand up for what is Christian. This is a mighty mission in the world today. Thank you for being on mission with us.